Hi again, it's Ethan. I'm back on Wade's channel. Today we're going to be learning a really simple false cut and an easy way to deal with hecklers. Let's go. Alright, so the false cut that we're going to be learning looks like this. So it's just a triple cut. The first way I learnt this was doing it like that, but to me it just seemed too circular. It was quite obvious that it was going all around in a circle, and it was also a bit slow. So what I started to do was this, and then after that I progressed it onto that. Alright, and all that is a combination of swing cuts and this little Herman pass tilt of the deck. Nice. Alright, so how to do this. First of all, you're going to need to know a swing cut. That is the basis for this false cut. So to get started, you're going to do a swing cut and hold it in this hand. Then you're going to split these packets open and then grab this first packet with the third finger. All of these packets are in between the thumb. So you've got 1, 2, 3, but actually it's 1, 2, 3 in the order of the deck. Right, so once you've got this into this position, you're going to take that second packet that you've swing cut, you're going to drop the original first packet on top, then you're going to do this little tilt that you'd be accustomed to in the Herman pass. You're going to do this tilt and just drop that packet underneath the full deck. So once you start to get that faster, it'll look even better. Up until it just becomes muscle memory and you don't even have to think about it. So I'm going to show you a slight variation, which is the one that I showed before. The same thing, this hand just goes around the other side. So also very simple, and you're retaining the top card as well as the entire order of the deck. Alright, so for this next thing, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I deal with hecklers when you've controlled a card. Okay, so say you've controlled a card to the top and the heckler goes, oh, I want to shuffle the deck. For me, obviously I try to let them shuffle the deck, but when I'm in a situation where I can't, you know, I'm holding like a stacked deck or whatever, I ask them why. Why do you want to shuffle the deck? And the answer is always, oh, my card might be on top or my card might be on the bottom, right? And the very easy way to solve this, I don't like doing a double lift because all of the heat is on your hands, and they're going to be watching for the slightest mistake, and obviously, you know, the more people are focusing on you, the more likely it is that you might mess up. So what I like to do is this even simpler false cut, and I'm going to show it to you right now. After I ate this. Okay, so the second false cut and the one that I used to deal with hecklers looks like this. Just like that. And so what I do is, because they think their card's on top, what they're going to do, they're going to look up and they're going to call you out, right? They're going to say, oh, I bet my card's on top. And in that moment where they're looking up at my eyes, they're distracted, I'm going to do this, alright? And that gets me into a really good position, because then when they look back down, I can say, okay, you know what, fair enough. I'm going to cut your card into the center, when really that's just a false cut and you're using a decoy card as theirs. And some people may not fall for it if there were lots of people looking, but I find that it works most of the time. And it's a really good way to give the impression that you're mixing up the deck when you really aren't. So just to go over that, swing cut into this hand, tapping the packets together. You don't have to make it a really solid action or anything like that. It's just casual little tap, and then you're going to drop this packet. Doesn't matter if it's messy. Messy is good when it comes to controlling cards. And then you're going to take this packet, and you really want them to take in this image, this packet being on top of this one, right? Because that's really going to psychologically convince them that this deck really is being cut. If you want, you can slide out this card. I like to do that. And then you're just going to square it all up into the middle. So I hope you like that. Hope you use it. Hope it does you well. neither of these should take too much practice, but if you want any tips on these, go down to the comments. I'll be replying to comments on my YouTube account, and Wade will reply to the Japanese comments. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Next video is going to be really, really good. I've got my own original trick that I'm willing to share. It uses the bluff pass. It also uses another sleight that I created. So I really hope you're looking forward to that, because I am, and I will see you in the next video.